sorry, my computer died and I left my computer charger at school. So I wrote down the last two questions that I'm going to answer. So the next question was, list any areas within the simulation that you did not understand or were expecting a different score. I wouldn't say that there's any areas that I didn't understand. The only thing that I usually get tripped up on is in the collaboration area or in the history area where we're asking questions. Sometimes I'll think that a question isn't appropriate, but then I'll notice that the ring isn't closed all the way. Or I will think a question is appropriate and I'll click it and then I'll say, give me the red and I'll get points taken away. Or I'll think like, oh, this isn't really an appropriate question and I'll click it and then I'll get points. So sometimes that kind of throws me off a little bit. So I'm still trying to figure out that, but I've noticed that this semester, since we've been doing so many simu cases, that I'm steadily getting better and better with the questions and knowing which questions are appropriate and understanding, when you get points taken away, like if it's an inappropriate question or if it's like repeating yourself, and things like that. So the last question is, after working with Dave and Rob, how has this prepared you to eval a simu, or how, I wrote this wrong. Pretty much is asking, how has this prepared me to evaluate a similar client, and how has it prepared, or how has it changed the way I would prepare to evaluate a similar client such as Dave and Rob. So the way that I would change the way I would prepare is I probably would ask more questions than I initially would. That's something that I would do differently. But besides that, I think I would keep about the same. Sorry, it's my daughter and her friend. They're having a play date, so I could do homework, but it's not working out very well. Go to your room, please. So, sorry. So the way that I would, I would take a brief history, like have them fill out a history before they came in of their areas of concerns, so I would know beforehand what kind of test I would want to pull, because when you're in a real life situation, you have to kind of know what the areas of concerns are, so you grab the appropriate test. You don't want to give a test on aphasia for a patient who has voicing concerns. So those are the things that I would want to find out before I actually meet the client face to face. All right, well, that is my debriefing for Rob and Dave. Thank you.